Only the victors shall unseal this packet and claim the prize within, or this treasure becomes property of the sea witch, Ursula, for all eternity. Nice. The day has finally come. Today we will be opening Ursula's Return, Illumineer's Quest Deep Trouble box set. Now this is a co-op game, 1 to 2 players. So essentially what happens is you play against Ursula. She is the main villain of this game. So today, once we unbox this thing and see what's all inside, which by the way, let's take a look at the back. There's this oversized card of Ursula. Cool. There is a gold deck, which I'm assuming looks something like that once we open it up. There's going to be a playmat, some other cool stuff in here. That way you can take a look. That is what's going to be in there. Cool. Now, we're going to get this thing open and see what's inside this box of the Illumineer's Quest Deep Trouble box set. Now, if you remember, last time we opened up Ursula's Return organizer, which is over here, and that one also wasn't saran wrapped. If you notice, this one right here has, well, it looks like it's glued together, so there's no way to tamper with it, so you don't have to worry too much if it's not sealed, meaning saran wrapped. But if this is open, then be worried, or just don't get it. But either side, you're just gonna come in and open them up like this. That's strong glue, Jesus. Oh my God. The heck are they trying to protect? After literal minutes of trying to get it open, this is a, okay, for one thing, all right, let me just gather myself. This is a ridiculous amount of glue that they put on there, and this is way too strong for what's inside. That was stupid. So first part of the review, I hate that. Too much glue. No. All right, so once we take this out, this is what it's gonna look like. If you're planning on keeping the box, I wouldn't bother. This right here is what it looks like. So you got your instructions, and then you have your, ooh. Only the victors shall unseal this packet and claim the prize within, or this treasure becomes property of the sea witch, Ursula, for all eternity. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so cool. That's gonna be a nice little...
You can only open it if you win.
Yeah. Only open it if you win. But that's a nice little gift. And that's a nice little cool thing to look forward to. Let's take a look at this. This right here is... What is this? Let's take a look. Ah, I don't know what it is. Oh, cool. This is the oversized card from the box. So this is what it's going to look like. This is the size of that card. This is what it's going to look like from the back. This is the front. Let's look at that. That's holographic. I don't know if you can notice the shiny, glittery. That's so cool. If only there was a card sleeve where you could fit this, because this is pretty big. Anyway, put this aside. So these right here are based off of the type of difficulty on how you want to play the game. So this is the order. Right there, if you notice, it will say easy. The back of this one, normal. This one right here is hard. And finally, extreme. Now, what each of these are pretty much like menus of how you're going to spend your lore. So yes, you're going to have lore. So pretty much once you have lore racked up, you'll be able to spend 1 to remove up to 2 damage from chosen character, 2, ready or exert chosen character, and 3, chosen player draws 2 cards. So as you go on there, you'll be able to see what you're going to be able to do with each of these. Because see, these are all different. For example, this normal one, chosen character gets 2 damage this turn. Or I'm sorry, 2 attack. Chosen character gains resist 1 until the start of your next turn. Each player except Ursula draws a card. So there's going to be different things that you can do as you spend your lore. But remember, Ursula needs to get to 40, you need to get to 20. So you might need to use some of your lore, but you don't want to. You want to beat her. Because apparently this is pretty difficult. So that's what these are. Now we have this thing, which is the damage counters, the lore counters, these right here. And if you notice, there's -5, so there's 5 attack. Then there's -3. I think I have this upside down for now. So this right now would be -3. And then there's these, which is the -1. So, of course, you know how those work. If you don't have the dice, you can use those. And you'll be able to place on your cards, or in this case, Ursula's cards, how much damage she has taken until you can remove whatever card she has. This right here came inside this thing, these little flaps. And here, let's take a look at hers. So comes with 3 decks total, 2 for you, 1 for her. So there's this one, and this one. And one of those is going to be hers, so this is this one. It's a gold deck. This one belongs to Ursula. So we'll put that to the side, and we'll look at that here in a bit. These belong to you. There's 2 already pre-built decks, so if this is the first time you're ever playing Lorcana, then you'll have these to start off with, or you can just use whatever deck you have. But what's cool is these 2 are basically like the starter decks that you can get on your own with $15 packs, but here they are. We'll put that to the side, and we'll open this one. So as you go, you'll be pulling Ursula's cards. So let's see what she has. First off, the Hexwell Crown. Oh, that's pretty interesting. The color on the inside looks kind of different too. They all look a little bit darker. We're gonna just go through pretty quickly just to see what kind of cards she has. So, Ursula's contract. You don't really have to pay anything for this one, which is kind of scary. Scary thought. Should just be playing left and right. It's kind of cool though. And then you have Anna. This art looks really cool. Look at that. It's like a scary type of Anna. Then you have a scary Bruno Madrigal. A crazy looking, I guess, possessed looking Captain Hook. That's really what they all look like. All of their eyes are glowing purple. Flotsam. Gaston, look at that. That looks dope. There's Hey Hey. Hercules. This art for her deck. This art alone is pretty worth it, honestly, I think. Then you have Jetsam. Oh yeah, we didn't even mention Jafar. Jafar right there. The Mad Hatter. Her deck looks really strong. Magica Dispel. There's Minnie Mouse. Man, Minnie Mouse. You ever thought you'd see the day where Minnie Mouse is drawn to look that scary? Let's keep going. Prince Eric. Shark. It just says shark. One Toothy Boy. Then we have Tamatoa. These all look so cool. Triton's Daughters. Now some of these, if you notice, have 0 cost. Eventually we'll see what that's about. Capsize. Okay, some action cards. It's Capsize. Choppy Waters. Some more action cards. Crushing Wave. Action. Now there's a theme here. It's definitely all sea based. Because again, Ursula. Fortunate Hit. That's a trident right there. Looks like it just broke. Lash Out. There's another Lash Out. Lightning Storm. There's a Riptide, and that's Mickey right there in the Riptide. Tentacle Swipe. Tsunami. Typhoon. And finally, Whirlpool. So that's her deck. She's pretty stacked. And that's going to be quite a challenge. So that's going to be interesting to play along with that. But that's pretty much what you get right then and there. So you know what? Let's try it out. Okay. So this playmat is pretty much going to help you guide you to how the whole board will be set up, how everything's going to run. So here, this big card, put right there. The ink, once you ink, you're going to put it somewhere up here, something like that. But pretty much, I have the rules over here, so I'm just going to read that for everybody. It's pretty much saying, the players use standard Disney Lorcana TCG decks, either one of the 2 pre-built decks that are included or their own decks. I'm going to try to use my own deck. So, take on Ursula alone or team up with a friend. Others can even bring their own decks to expand their team to 3 or 4 players. All decks must follow normal Disney Lorcana deck building rules. Cool. So that's going to be this right here. So if you need that, and if you want to check that out, you can have that QR code there. That way you can go in there and see what's needed for a normal deck, or how to build a deck. If you wanted to start a deck, if you haven't started a deck, if you don't know what to do at all, that might help you. Or, like we said before, the pre-built decks that they already give you that come with her deck. So either way, it's a win-win. You get 2 decks to start off with, see what you can do. And then also gives the instructions, helps you out on how to start your own if you were to want to, use other colors. Well, I'm going to play this a bit. I'm going to get used to this. I'm going to try to do all the setups, go through the application. And then next time, I'll show everybody. That way we can all learn together. But this has been the unboxing of the Illumineer Quest Deep Trouble box set for Ursula's Return. And so far, pretty cool stuff, because not only is it a lot of new cards, a lot of cool new ways that you can go about building your deck, but an entire new game altogether where you can play versus Ursula. So next time, Buzz and myself will go ahead and take on Ursula. So tune in next time where we actually play versus the Sea Witch herself. Like, comment, subscribe, engage with us. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you think of this unboxing. Do you have one yet? Will you get one? Also, since we've already done an unboxing of other cards, we didn't really show you what the pre-decks came with, because you've already seen these cards 100 times before. I have a part 1 and a part 2 of 2 separate boxes that are Ursula's Return that you can check out, which pretty much has these exact same cards. So it's all of those, and that's pretty much those decks that are built. But so you do know, one of them is steel and purple. I forget what purple is at the moment. And the other one is yellow, which is, I believe, amber, and ruby, which is a red one. Amethyst, I believe, is the purple one. But anyway, that's what we have for today. So again, just comment, subscribe, like, and share with a friend. The more we get out there, the more we'll build this community. Thanks, guys.